Good morning, pregame crew. How are y'all doing? I'm running a little late this morning. I'm 6 minutes early, yet I'm 4 minutes late. How do I just set things up in my life like that? So funny. Good morning. Welcome to the pregame show. It is Thursday, December 1st. Yes, the last month of the year. We're going to have some banger trades. It is 8:24 a.m. Eastern, 6:24 a.m. Mountain Time, and that's the first and last time I'll say banger for the rest of my life, so don't worry about that. It sounded weird coming out, and once it got out my mouth, I realized how ridiculous it sounded. So what I'm going to do is an audio-visual check, say hello to my friends, and I'll officially get started in 6 minutes. And I would love to hear from you if you took advantage of the Black Friday sale and you're a new member to TCG. What do you think so far? I'd love to hear it. Good morning. Thank you, Wave and Night Truck. Thank you. Hey, Whitney. That's how you do it, Whitney. You get in chat first and you put your ticker up there so you can get it done. Hey, Andre, Mark. Hey, Nugget, Greg, Wave, Night Truck, Casey, Lisa, Matthew, Paul. Hi, Rachel, Anu, Derek, Mark, Ken, Andre, Augustine, Keith, Mal. Hey, Mary. How are you doing? Hey, Fat N, Joe, Miguel. Thank you. That's right, Paul. That is right. I am a very punctual person 99% of the time. Hey, Adam in England. Hey, Mark. Oh, no, Michelle. Michelle, if you want let me see. If you want to take advantage of the Black Friday sale, how can we do this? Message support at chartguys.com and tell them Lori said so. Any of you here today that wants the Black Friday sale that officially expired last night, I will extend it only for my pre-gamers today. Okay, so get it done by noon. Message me, message support at chartguys.com, and we'll get you hooked up. Good morning, Ludovic. Hey, Slow Devil. Oh, yeah, it is back burner day all the way. So I tweeted it out this morning. Guess what day it is? It is back burner day. You know what to do. And if you don't follow me on Twitter, maybe give me a follow at ChartGallery. And I've got 4 minutes to do chart requests, so I better get a move on. K-Web. Oop. I would be a little concerned about this one because Baba and Neo are actually two shorts for me today because of the weakness that we're seeing in the China names across the board. They had huge days, and they are farther away from their high of yesterday. So I would think K-Web, if you're going to have a list, this is what your list, if you're making your list, checking it twice for Christmas or for today's trading, for bull versus bear. Nope, that's not it. Put it in the black area. It's easier to see. And the Taylor Swift blank space. For bull or bear, you should have about 5, 6, 7, 8 names in the bull category, and bear, be very picky with what you pick to short. We have PCE data in 3 minutes, and we have jobless claims in 3 minutes. PCE data is super important for the Feds. So as much as we got whipped around yesterday into a huge short squeeze, we could get whipped around the other way on this PCA data. So be careful. But going into today without that information, I would have Baba, Neo, K-Web on my short list of shorts, and I would have a long list of longs. Well, that just worked out swimmingly, didn't it? So K-Web would be a short for me, dog. So I would look to top fish 28.85. Let me go to ES real quick. We have a potential 4-hour bull flag, and your next resistance is up at 41.75. We're in an area without a lot of resistance. 41.75 is your key next resistance, and support is, and I'm just giving you these levels real quick because the data is coming out. 4072 was a bear break on the hourly. When we have a bear break without a lot of follow through, we zoom out and look for a bull flag on a high time frame, and that's what we have with ES 4-hour. Okay, good morning. Hey, Michael, how are you? So I will try to get to GR. GRWG. Mary, this looks pretty good. You've got that daily higher high now. Bears will be looking to tackle 686. If you can get over 686, your next resistance isn't until 868. So bears are looking to top fish 686 and bulls are looking to buy pullbacks. It's a decent chart. Hey Sherry, you're new to the room and everything's going great. Awesome. That sounds wonderful. Hey Train Man Dan, thanks for your kind words. Okay, let's get this data. I will try to put it in the room fast. If someone else can grab it faster, welcomed. Hey Jaskaron, I'm sure I'm not saying your name correctly. Okay, we're getting a pretty big wick down there. Let's see what the data is. Come on, what is it? I want to see that on a short time frame. Oh, now we're reversing back up. Caution bears, caution, caution. Okay, bonds are breaking bull. This is huge. I just got the alert. Oh, shoot. No, I meant to put it in this chat room. We do have a monthly price. We do. PCE. 1 second, I'm looking at things. Sorry guys, I'm taking care of my chat room first because that's my priority. And so personal income 0.7. Here's what the data is. 0.7 in October, consensus was 0.4. So income is up, spending is about the same. So I don't know how or nor do I want to translate this data. Oh, I see Madison Lewis. Hi. How's my girl? Hope you are well. All right, bulls are still in charge of this chart. Now 4080 becomes key. Bears, do not get run over here trying to be a hero because these bulls are being loud. So you just saw my alert go off in bonds. Let's see, did we break it? 12912, we need to break that for continuation. Okay. So we're at 4100 psychological on ES and we're at resistance on 12912. So I'm going to start the show, and I know it feels a little chaotic right now, but we don't have to trade all of these reactions, okay? We can wait for setups and tightening patterns. So I'm going to start the show as I would normally. Good morning. This is who I am. I'm Chart Gal Lori. I'm part of the Chart Guys community and we teach technical analysis. If you want to give me a follow on Twitter at Chart Gal Lori, I would greatly appreciate it. What I do here every day is say that I'm not going to show my notes, and yet I do. I got a lot to say to y'all today. These notes I type up for about 3.5 hours before the show, and I copy and paste these in our chat room and give them to TCG members when I'm done. So I also use this table weighting, and yesterday we had a resounding, is that the right word? 87 points, I believe, on the daily on bull count and like 40 on bears. It was favoring the bulls yesterday morning, this table, and I didn't believe it or trust it. So I have some things that I think the table can't measure, and that's why I'm going to show you the notes, because I want to show you where we are on all of these key charts. Oh, awesome, Basque. I've seen you here so long. I'm so glad you are a member. Hey, John. Okay. And the market's still going. This is probably the most important thing I'm going to say today. I have some points that we are at key resistances, and if they all break, we're going to have a beach ball effect. And I'll tell you what that is. Let's start up here. Hang Seng is up 0.75, DAX is up 0.31, and it is back burner day, folks. If you cannot figure out a setup, look at names yesterday that went about 6, 7, 8% or more, and then wait for the first 5-minute and first 15-minute oversold to get a bounce trade. Of course, there's other nuances. You want to wait for a 2-minute trend change for a higher low and get in on that higher low. So you want a trend change on a smaller time frame in order to get those back burners, but that is your best trade setup of the day. So what is happening? Despite all of these points of at resistance and the bullish day yesterday and we're extended, we are now in beach ball effect, which means we have had resistance overhead. And I'm just going to stay with this one chart to make it easy for my example. We have been underneath the daily 200 MA since Jesus was a baby, since April. So we have all of these bears up here in the money, all of these bears making money. Each time that you take out a level, you put pressure on these bears. And that's why RSI to the upside doesn't matter as much, because this is founded in news. This is rooted in news, this bull move. Powell's comments yesterday signaled a shift in tone and pivot. And it's bullish. So now imagine pushing a beach ball under the water and holding it there and holding it there and holding it there. And then once that beach ball just gets one little glimpse of air above the water and it pops. You know, trying to hold a beach ball underwater is what price has been doing all year with the daily 200 MA. I'm just using this as a simple example. And once you can just kind of breach the water level and start peeking your head above water and it goes pop, that's what we're doing. That's what's happening. And that amount of pressure, and let me show you pressure. I haven't looked at Microsoft in a few days. Somebody back here had me look at it. Do y'all remember when I did this? I haven't touched this chart since Monday the 21st. Do y'all remember I said this is a trampoline pattern? This is one of my favorite patterns. Look at this squeeze holding 50 RSI, and then you get that pop. That's what's happening with the market, and stay with the trend until it tells you not to. So now I'm going to give you all the counter arguments to being a raging bull today. SMH is at key weekly resistance. So here, resistance is at 22928 and we're over it in pre-market. Weekly bull flag will confirm if we can stay over this level when the market opens. That is big and bullish for the market. I want to stay in order. I'm going to put my notes off to the side. All right, bonds, I just showed you that we have not cleared that level yet. 12912, we're at 12909. We haven't cleared that level. That is pretty key. Look how it stands out on the daily. Okay, so that's a key level. That is a point in favor of bears if 12912 can hold. YM is at that weekly synthetic resistance. This trend line is just synthetic. And look, we're trying to push up and over it. And we would need a candle close above it for it to be convincing. YM bulls have been just ragers. Okay. Dixie just broke bear. Yeah, it looks like the end of year party is definitely starting. Okay, the next factor that I wanted to show you is RTY. We're at that weekly 50 MA. You want to get over that weekly 50 MA. VIX, daily double bottom. Did we just break it? You see that little orange triangle right there? I have an alert set in case we break 2032. I want to know if we break this daily double bottom. Yesterday we were talking about this 4-hour bear flag. It broke bear, but it confirms below 2032. So that's a key support that VIX is holding. Do you see the argument that I'm making, this counter trend to this? All of this bullishness? Again, stay with the trend until it shows you something different. Dollar. And this may be controversial. Let's see how this looks. If the dollar can hold right here, we have a potential falling wedge. Do y'all see it? And this is me just trying to stay as neutral as possible. I know I will have to pick a direction today if I want to trade on whatever particular instrument I choose to trade. But I want to make sure that I watch these data points. I want dollar to lose that daily 200 MA convincingly to tell me that this is not a falling wedge. And Apple is the other data point. I'm just giving you all the counter arguments as if I were an attorney. So a daily lower high is the more likely scenario for Apple. Do y'all see that? Against 151.83. We need Apple on this 4 hour, or we're breaking bull. So 151.83 I think is a tall order, but it doesn't mean it can't happen with this beautiful short squeeze. So I am going to, no, I showed you this. So, oh wait, I didn't ask you the most important question. Who got that Apple trade yesterday? Who got the Queen of the Mountain trade against 140? Was that not beautiful? We looked at all the information and I said, y'all hear me out on this. Y'all hear me out on Apple. This is why I like it today. Sorry, I'm clicking everywhere, but I'm just trying to show you all the data points. We were looking for a weekly high or low. 4 hour was oversold. And I said I would give it all the way to 140. All the way to 140 for a long. We had bullish divergence. This was, you did, Mary? Awesome. Casey, you did? Awesome. Great. I love to know that at least when I'm bringing you some value. So those are all the data points that are counter trend bulls, but most of them are synthetic resistances. And overall, I'm just going to believe the charts and what they're telling me. And right now they're screaming bull short squeeze. You got the Apple trade? Awesome. So this is a 4 hour bull flag that's confirming. And your new support's 4072. You don't want to see that lost. You do not want to see 4072 lost today, or we could have more meaningful consolidation coming in. NASDAQ, let's see if NASDAQ broke that daily resistance, because it did not yesterday. Okay, we broke it, 12132 by $14. This is what we needed to do to get that weekly higher high, is get over 12118. I would not say it's convincing at this point. This is not a convincing bull break. I want more. Show me more. And now 12031 becomes the support level to hold. Yeah, this isn't enough yet on NASDAQ. Give me more. RTY 1913. We have not broken that resistance. ES did. YM did. RTY didn't, and NASDAQ didn't. And the Dow is continuing to thrive. We're up 100 points. You got some of that apple pie? Awesome. Okay, VIX, I showed you the double bottom. Hang Seng up 0.75. The DAX is now almost up 1%. Bitcoin. I wasn't very nice on my Bitcoin words this morning. Potential weekly bear flag and potential 4 hour bull flag. Who's going to win this war? I don't like this. When the 8 EMA can so easily secure price below the line, that is not very convincing bull movement. So yesterday we talked about what keeps a bear flag alive on the weekly chart. And we said it's 17791. 17791. We are still in weekly bear flag territory, folks, on Bitcoin. Ethereum. We are still in weekly bear flag territory for Ethereum as long as price candle closes below 1302. And we're right there. Isn't that cool? It just hit that fib within 56 cents. Awesome, Tommy. Awesome, Sherry. And Al, I'm so glad y'all got it. So on crypto, I remain bearish. At these levels, I remain bearish. Now, if the market continues to rip, it could lift Bitcoin with it. There could be some correlation there. and I wouldn't step in front of the train as a short, but I just don't like where we are as far as location. And trading is like real estate, location, location, location. Where you enter is super important, the location of the trade. The location currently for Ethereum and Bitcoin is a short. Let me look. And Joka, I know I'm not saying it right. You've told me how to say it, and I continue to mess it up. So let's think again. I went over this last week. Rising wedges and falling wedges. Be careful in what you label a rising wedge to give yourself a bearish bias, when truly it is a series of higher highs, higher lows, lower high, higher low, higher high. This does not have that like slow slope or angle to it where you're just barely getting follow through. Like we're getting tons of follow through from 39.28 to 40.50 to 4100. These are a series of higher highs, higher lows. So just be cautious with labeling it. Aw. Okay, let me go back to gold. Gold, we're running into the daily 200 MA. It is bullish as long as the dollar is weak. Your next resistance is up at 18.18, then 18.24. I have to tell you, I was bearish gold this morning, butting up against 17.91 with the size of this pullback. And we still have that daily 200 MA overhead. I am not super bullish on gold here at this location. I am bullish gold if it pulls back to the 8 EMA on the daily, but not at this location. And we had a potential head and shoulders forming on gold, and that did not come to fruition. Oil is bullish. I was also bearish oil, and I was wrong. Isn't that freeing when you could just say, I was wrong? And it just got over resistance of 82. Ooh. 82.36, 82.40. That's a double top. We have a double top on oil. For you crazy oil traders, if you wanted to short this against 82.50, it would make complete sense. What I was looking for is early pattern wreck, a potential inverse head and shoulders forming on oil. And yeah, this is how I trade. I see a setup and I go, ooh. I do that without anyone in the room. It's kind of embarrassing. So maybe wait for it to lose the 5-minute uptrend for a potential short against 82.40 double top on oil. Nat gas inventory today. This thing has been a cluster. We are inside yesterday's range. We're resting on the 200 MA. This 4-hour chart, we just got a higher high. I don't like it. Hourly, running into the 50 MA. I don't like it. 15-minute, pretty big pullback. If it weren't inventory today, I would say possible top fish against 720. Okay, the market's pulling back here, y'all. Now let's go back to our list. This did not break. I don't know how to do symbols in here. Okay, here. So the ZB did not break resistance. Okay. This confirmed. That's bullish. This did not confirm. RTY did not confirm. YM is not over that trend line, and VIX didn't break the daily double bottom. So you see how all of the things that we have listed out that need to happen? Nope, excuse me. That was not the list, Lori. My goodness. Here. It's been a long week and it's only Thursday. And I'm traveling today, y'all. You will have Charting Man Dan tomorrow for the pregame show. You're going to have the GOAT. So SMH is breaking key resistance in pre-market. It needs to keep that up during regular trading hours. So maybe I shouldn't check it off because we're not in regular trading hours. ZB has not broken the weekly resistance. YM has not broken the megaphone resistance. RTY has not gotten over the weekly 50 MA. VIX daily double bottom is holding. Dixie dollar daily falling wedge is not ruled out yet. So none of these things So the bulls are not getting more data in their column this morning yet. We need NASDAQ to break that resistance. You see NASDAQ coming back now? So if you're a futures trader, I think that this is a decent risk to reward short, to short this 12132. Matter of fact, I'm going to take that trade right now. Oh, wait, I don't have my... Yep, I'm taking that trade. I should have taken it when I saw that lack of follow through. Now my stop is over high of day at 12150. Okay, let me go back to my list. I did that. Okay, now Queen of the Mountain trade. Apple. I do not have a setup on Apple except a short. Let's see. Y'all know I love to do my witchy vibes with Apple. I mean, it can't get over the hourly 200 MA. I guess you could short against the high of pre-market. I'm not seeing it clearly. I'm not going to cram a square peg in a round hole. Amazon. Oh, Maddie, how are you? You're so nice. Night Truck, you don't know when it's going to be a trap. I just like looking at all the data points as I do with my T account and say, okay, this is everything lining up for the bulls, and here's everything lining up with bears. And NASDAQ inability to get over 12132 has me more bearish. Now, if you took that short with me, you may want to take off half right here. You should be in profit about 25 points. So I'm locking in half here. I'm going to let the other half ride, and I may add that half back. On any bounce up to 12124. So you should be in good profit now. Okay, back to charts. So Apple, I can't see it clearly. Amazon. I know, Laura, right? My birthday's on Halloween, so I get that joke a lot. So I kind of make fun of it, make fun of myself with it. Okay, what did I say on Amazon? I do realize that I'm a little frenetic this morning. Y'all forgive me. NVIDIA getting that weekly bull break needs to happen in regular hours. So NVIDIA, we need to get over 16998 during regular trading hours. How many of you traded this bullish with my heart that I've drawn on this chart for 2 days in a row? I hope you got it. So I'm bullish NVIDIA as long as we stay above 170. Okay. Tesla, daily trend change, potential 4-hour bull flag. This is bullish. This is a bullish back burner trade setup on a Tesla pullback. Baba is a short for me. This is a Queen of the Mountain trade short against $89. An aggressive bear could look against 86.29 for a short. Neo is a short for me against 13.27. It's pulling back. A lot of the China names are pulling back. So, Derek, I like the way you're thinking. SOXL for back burner. I love it. So, Neo is a top fish for me against 13.27. SMH, this is what Derek is talking about, looking for that first 5-minute oversold. So SMH is over that 22928 in pre-market. We need it to happen during regular trading hours. And if you took that trade with me, don't let it go against you in the red. Just jump out because our thesis may be wrong, but we're still pretty good in profits, and this looks like a little 1-minute bear flag. So I'm in a trade. I'm looking at my broker platform. I'm trying to read chat and read charts. Lord, no wonder I'm frenetic. So we want to see it over 229.28 during regular trading hours. Do you see what just happened, y'all? Do y'all see that? Look, 229.05. It's not happening. It happened in pre-market, but bulls want to see it happen during regular trading hours. This is a canary, folks. This is a bellwether. All right. Okay, so SMH weekly bull flag confirmation attempt will be crucial piece in our continuation puzzle. And Microsoft, did I go over that one? No, I didn't put it on my list, that's why. So Microsoft is a back burner trade. Lead bull, beautiful chart, absolutely beautiful. So first 5 minute oversold, I would be looking, look at that candle. That's candle that, oh, little girls dream of. All right. I'm going to let the rest of this NASDAQ short ride. Now I'm going to go back, and some of y'all were asking for questions. A bellwether just means a canary in the coal mine, like a signal. It's a signal that, hey, things may start turning bearish. Okay, GDXJ. Got to take care of my mods. 35.81. Double top. I really don't like where gold is here. If we can get over 36.18 in regular trading hours, I like it long. I think the easier trade is a 5 minute back burner if you don't have a position at all. All right, Denzi will be live in the room soon. Let me go make sure I took care of everybody that I needed to take care of. Gold and silver divergence. I did not notice a divergence this morning. Yeah, that's a top fish setup against 22.62. It's definitely weaker than the gold, and it could be a canary for gold, that gold could be pulling back. Something I didn't notice at 3 a.m. when I was typing up my assessment. All right, y'all. I am going to go ahead and shut down this show. I'm going to prepare for the trading day. I have a long traveling day ahead of me, and I will be checking in the chat room all day, folks, so don't worry, I will be there. But just doing it from high in the sky as I go to my parents' farm and help them with farm tasks. Thank you for being here, and use stop losses.